In this video, I'm going to show you a very efficient method to scan through a photograph while zoomed in to allow yourself to really clean up the entire space of your photograph. Now with this image, if I were to zoom in, you can see there are a lot of little specks in the photograph. This is sediment in the water. It's very common with underwater photos, but I would like to clean some of this up. Now obviously I could do what I just did where I zoomed in and then I could just pan around and use the healing tool to clean this up. But there's a better way to ensure that I really kind of touch every single space in this photograph and review it to make sure that I'm not missing anything. This technique works best on a full-size keyboard. So typically a keyboard with that number pad off to the side is what you're going to want. And the section on your keyboard that you're going to be focusing on is the buttons that have home and page up and page down. So if you have those buttons on your keyboard, you'll be able to do this technique. So the first thing I'm going to do is just give myself a full screen view by hiding all of the panels. You don't need to do this step, but I like to really kind of fill the screen with everything so I can see only the image that I'm working on. I'm going to do that by using the keyboard shortcut Shift-Tab, and I can toggle that back and forth. Next, I'll go ahead and activate that healing brush, so I'll press Q, and then I want to zoom in. So when you are in any kind of tool, to kind of reactivate that zoom tool, just press the space bar and click, and it will zoom into 100% or whatever you have set. Next, I'm going to press the home button, and that takes me to the top left part of my image. Alternately, if I wanted to start on the bottom right, I could also press the end key. So you can see that that just toggles me back and forth between the top left and the bottom right. But I'll make sure to press that home button because I like to start from the left and work my way over to the right. I have that healing brush tool active, so I'll just resize it real quickly by using that left bracket key so I have it at a more appropriate size. And now I can just begin to start kind of cleaning this up. And I'm going to make sure that I clean up all of the little specks that I can see in this view. Once I've gotten to a stopping point and I'm ready to move on, I will simply press the page down button, and that's going to scan me down kind of to the next grid in my view, in my Loupe view. So then I would just continue cleaning this up. I probably won't do the entire image here because it would take some time in this tutorial. And then once I finish, again, I press that page down button. Clean a few things up, and then press the page down button again. And now you can see I'm at the very bottom of my view. So now the next step is just to keep doing what I've been doing. Press that page down button, and it will kind of slide me over to the next spot at the top of the image where I can continue to clean this up. And then once I finish, I'll press that page down, and so on. So if I keep pressing that page down button, it's just going to scan me all the way through the image until I get to the end. And then alternately, if you wanted to start at the bottom right or kind of backtrack a little bit, use the page up button. And if you were to keep pressing that, it's just going to kind of scan backwards and take you back to where you started. So that's just a quick way for you to get a really good close-up preview of your image. This is something you'll probably want to do while editing, maybe if you know there are a lot of spots in your photo like I have here, or if you want to print your work and you want to make sure that any little blemish is taken care of before you actually enlarge the photo on a print.